a lot for joining us today. We're excited to make you one of my mom's favorite torts. She always made it during the holidays, and I probably get a couple phone calls from my brothers and sisters when they say, "What are you doing?" Sharing that recipe, but she'd be proud to see that other people are making this. And we're making a grasshopper torte. Easy to do, something that you don't see too often anymore. What we have in a pan here, we've got our pan prepped. We have about a pound of crushed Oreo cookies with the cream centers in there. And then that's mixed in with about 4 tablespoons of melted butter. And you press that into a pan. I lightly sprayed the pan to help release it. And then we've got that done. And then in the bowl here, the other part of our mix is marshmallows and milk. Now you're going to melt this over a double boiler. If you don't have a double boiler, no problem. Find yourself a bowl. Be careful. Set it over a pot of simmering water. Melt that. And then this has to cool down before you can work with it. So we've got a crust that's ready. You can do that while your marshmallow mix is cooling. And then we're going to get started here by adding the whipped cream to the mixer. Remember, when you're mixing whipped cream, always a good thing that your whipped cream is cold and your bowl is cold. So if you need to put the bowl in the freezer, put the whip in the freezer, make sure your whipped cream is cold. One of the rare things in baking that you actually want cold and not room temperature. You're going to get better volume. So we're going to bring that up. We're going to get this going. And here we have our whipped cream, and we've got that mixed firm. Now you don't want to over-mix it, because then it's going to get all watery on us. So we're all set there. We have our milk and marshmallow mixture. We're going to get this cooled down. So we're going to mix that up. And we're going to take this. We're going to add our whipped cream to this. Now what I'm also going to do is I'm going to add just a little bit of some green food coloring just to give it a little extra color. And then we have 2 ounces of cream de menthe and 2 ounces cream de cocoa. You can go with more than 2 if you want. That's your preference. As Julia Childs always used to say, don't waste all the alcohol in the dish in case the dish doesn't turn out. That way you got a little something for the cook. Like I said, adding that green coloring just gives it a little more to it. We're going to pour that into the crust. We're going to level that out. Take that up to the side. Now don't get your marshmallow mixture done too far ahead. It's going to set up on you, and then you're going to have problems. All right. And where we have that, and then you've got some crumb mixed that you saved. And you're going to spread that around the top. You're going to set this in the cooler. You're going to want to let it sit in the cooler for, I would say probably 3 hours to let it set up nice. Might as well put it all on there. Use it up. And then you got a nice dessert. Nice, cool grasshopper torte. My mom loved to make Christmas and Easter and any holiday graduation. There was never any left. So there you go. Mom's grasshopper torte from Smirava's Country Bakery, 2 hours, Schmashnego.